Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know. That guy. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so today we are playing on the Arma 3 Epoch Alpha. It's a closed-off alpha currently. You need a key to be whitelisted. The developers were nice enough to give me a key, so that's why I'm playing it today. Played it a bit before, didn't really do much. I shot that guy, ran a bit around. It was a bit too dark to do much of anything, but definitely seemed to be some cool weapons around. So yeah, it's alpha currently. I've sort of kept up with the development of this, not too tightly, but know a few things. There's no zombies really. I think there's like 3 types of monsters total, but no zombies. There's like a creeper creature, which is some kind of weird mutant that runs up to you and blows himself up. As for the other 2, I don't really know. There of course is base building as well. That would be logical since that is what a 2 Epoch was all about. But it's been reworked. It's a lot better than what it is in A2. It's a lot more streamlined as well. So that should be exciting enough. There is a world limit to how many things can be built at the same time, I think. Or that might just be it for the alpha currently. It's not sure whether or not I'm going to be able to get to base building. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, you spawn on that little island. And you can choose like 3 portals to teleport to trader zones. There's one near the airfield. The other one is like out west. I think it's the black dots. This is the spawn region. This is the one I spawned at. It's one you can spawn here and one you can spawn right here. It is also on the Altis map. Not entirely sure how I should feel about that. Currently I think the limit is 60 people per server. I might be wrong on that, maybe it's 50, but I don't know. I like Altis. My main gripe with the map is just that it's so goddamn big. I mean, it's a nice map and all. It's a tad bit open though, which is another thing I don't quite like about it, because well, that makes sniping somewhat easy sometimes. And it's just really goddamn big. Like, look at that. So yeah, that's not really a problem when you're playing like Arma and vehicles are readily available, but like more of a DayZ setting and vehicles are difficult-ish to acquire. It's becomes sort of a problem because you have to like run everywhere. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna run towards the airfield. I have not played this too much, so I'm not entirely sure where you can find weapons. Got some kind of looting system. There's a few like storage containers you can loot. There's like couches where you can like pull out the cushions and look inside for things, rubbish piles, cabinets and all that. Crates, I think. Not sure whether or not loot respawns yet. As I said, I haven't played this too much. But I guess we'll find out. I should be joined up by Wolf soon enough, and I guess we'll explore what we can do. There of course is traders. That's a trader zone right there. From what I heard, there is like varied up with the traders as to what they sell and where they spawn, I think. Although don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure. That might be interesting. So yeah, I guess we'll see where now we can find some weapons, some cool weapons, some cool creatures to shoot. There's plenty of players around, so maybe we'll see. We're just gonna look for interesting things, I guess. Also, if you pull up the debug monitor, you can definitely see that the status effects are really in depth so far. I'm not sure what you can change just yet, but if you pull up the debug monitor, there's a lot to look at. And yeah, that seems complicated. Well, we found our first thing. It's looking promising so far. PO9, not too bad. Ammo, huh. And a micro RCO. That's, I believe, a rifle attachment. Oh god, okay. Well, at least we got a weapon. As I said, I don't know where to not loot respawns. There was some open containers like right there. And there's a player right there. I don't know what places to loot, but at least we got a pistol now, so I'm not completely helpless, fortunately. So yeah, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. Oh god, there's gunfire over there. Got these little chairs. You can like pull the pillow up and then look what you can find. Like a bandana. Wonderful. And a first aid kit. Not too bad. Not too bad. Still looking for pants though, but yeah, I'm gonna go towards Athera, which I think is where the gunfire is coming from, so that may or may not be a good idea. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Well, that's a car. I feel slightly worried now. Kinda wanna go for it. It's like right out in the open. I might get shot here. It also looks like the wheels. Oh god, no. Oh Jesus, we're gonna run away. He's gonna shoot me. Well, fortunately, he's not that accurate, it seems. Okay, so what if he gives chase and I surprise him? Maybe. Maybe. Probably not gonna happen though, but we can try. Yeah, they're driving off. I think he didn't actually fix the wheel. I think in A3 you can actually drive off. If you're missing one wheel, you just drive a lot slower. Just wait for him to pass. See whether or not I can retrieve anything from the bodies. Let's see. Nope, there was still a guy in there. Well, shit. Right, so I'm joined up by Wolf. We're going for round 2 in our underwear. Let's hope it goes better this time around. I tried to persuade the guy to revive me, but he wouldn't go for it. Didn't know that actually, if you get shot in this, there is a revive option. I think somebody has to come near you and revive you. Yeah, I think it's only once per life though, so it's not overpowered. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Provokes teamwork.
Close hatch. Oh, that's a zombie.
Yeah. What kind
What
of zombie?
is actually a zombie?
What kind of zombie is it?
It's got no arms. That's just
I
weird.
think that's the one that explodes.
That
Where is
is
it?
weird. It's
Run
standing on
away.
the road. Ah, it's coming!
It's gonna explode.
It's going after you.
No, get close to it.
No. I'm
Strike
gonna go to the chicken.
Oh, goddamn.
Ah, it's terrifying.
So yeah, somebody already built parts of a wall right here. Don't know whether or not that's like built in or actually part of a map, but somebody's already built parts of a wall right here. Not entirely sure how the building system works in this. I think there's a world limit as well, as I said before. But you can pick up a hatchet and like cut down trees for wood. I think you need a workbench in order to convert wood into something useful. Not entirely sure though. We'll try and check that out if I can find a hatchet, which I haven't so far. We might switch servers later on because it is getting a tad bit dark here, and I would like to be able to see things. That'd be nice for recording, but yeah, I will try and do base building if I can. See what that's all about. If you press like 1, 2, 3 on your keyboard, there's like certain building things that you can toggle. So it seems to be a tad bit more in-depth than what it is in A2 already, which is interesting enough. I think there's also like gravity, so you can't just like place platforms in the air, which is nice because I hate floating helipads. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, somebody's been walling off this military compound. I also think they locked their car, unfortunately. Where do people keep getting this stuff from? I wonder. I could use stuff, basically, but I'm in a giant military compound, so maybe I'm gonna be able to find stuff. As you can see some of the building materials already. This is wood, but you can actually like slant it. Doesn't have to be straight. This is probably not the best example of it though, because this sort of looks like a mess. Not really like much of anything, but yeah. You can spice things up a tad bit. I think gravity is a thing, as I said, so you can't just make floating platforms. Although there's something floating over there, so not sure how true that is, but that's what I thought I heard. I would say this looks pretty cool, but it honestly does not. This looks pretty horrible. Oh god, okay, first base rate ever. There's absolutely nothing to find here, but yeah, I guess this is a demonstration of what base building could be like. Actually, I can unlock the car. There's weapons in here.
There's a car crashed into the door.
Yeah, that car. Like, if you press I, you get the options. Just like a bunch of stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
A swing, empty jar. Ah, night vision as well. Wow, so much stuff. Might be able to drive this, I guess. Looks kind of beat
It's
up.
no wheels.
Yeah, but this is Arma 3. I think you can drive without wheels. Okay.
There's a 152 round box of 7.62.
Okay, step away for that bit. I might
I want
kill
to
you.
take the guns.
Hold on. Okay, never mind. This thing is not going anywhere. Okay, apparently there's some vehicle repair parts in here. Maybe we're gonna be able to fix this thing up. Kinda doubt it, but maybe. No. Did you hear
Explosion back the way we came, yeah.
that? Let's watch out. I don't know what to do with these parts.
I don't know, because there's no interaction now.
I got them in my inventory. Oh wait, examine. Vehicle partially repaired. Wait, maybe? No, that didn't do shit. What the I think I fixed the wheels. It says it's like gonna fix the most damaged part, but it didn't fix the engine, so I think I fixed the wheels, but it won't start up. Well, that's worthless. So in this map, actually sprinting with your weapon out makes you really slow and fatigues you really quickly as well. So what you do is like you press H to holster your weapon. Sort of like the early Fizzle standalone where you could run faster and better with your weapon holstered. Which, I mean, I get the intention, but from like a realism standpoint, I'm not quite seeing it. I don't know, not a big fan of it, but maybe some people are. So yeah, there's these orange dots on the map with AI apparently. I haven't quite figured out what they're for, but apparently they're different every time. I think this is a trader. They might all be traders. I don't know, apparently some of weapons then shoot at you, at least that's what I've been told. This guy sells stuff apparently. I would like that actually. So that's 22 crypto. Right, so I can sell whiskey noodle for 80 crypto apparently. Guess that's the currency. Alright, I got 80 crypto. What can one buy from 80 crypto? I do not know. Alright, so I'll buy this MX. See if we can buy a scope for it as well. I don't think we can. Alright, so I don't know. Apparently weapons are not that expensive, or the whiskey I had was just a really good find. But I got a rifle now, which I guess I'm pleased about. These guys sell different things. This one does have like a 7.62 sniper rifle. Maybe I should have bought that instead. But he doesn't sell any scopes, so whatever, we'll stick with the MX. It's pretty good. Alright, so yeah, I got the MX. Could use the little hollow sight on the MX as well. Gonna leave the sticker there. I can't sell that apparently. Can only sell a select few items. Not sure what the shopping is like yet, but I can only sell food, my smoke grenades. Yeah, I guess that was a good find, because this honey and food is just only worth a few cryptos. Crypto is a weird currency. Yeah, even the ammo is not really worth all that much, so I guess I got lucky with that. Trying to find whiskey. Apparently, it's hard to come by. Yeah. I guess we're good on weapons. Would like a scope for this, but whatever. We're pretty good right now. Wolf died, sort of, so I picked up his clothing. He fell down some stairs, which was very unfortunate. I couldn't revive him either, so I think you might need like a revive gun in order to revive people. Or maybe I'm just bad at reviving people, but I was trying to get like a scroll option on him, couldn't get a scroll option, tried like pressing the gear key, but that would only access his gear, so I think you may truly need a revive gun to revive people. Maybe? I don't know. So we are at another one of these orange dots, and this one is also a trader, so scratch what I said before, I think the orange dots are just traders. Maybe the red dots have like actual hostile AI at them. I get these red dots for the shipping container, then of course the black dots for the spawn regions. I think that might be it. Red dots are just traders, these are like trader cities. Assuming that the orange dots are not protected zones would make a lot of sense. Trader zones are protected. Every orange dot is a trader and the red dots have hostile AI, that would make sense. I'm gonna assume that is the way the things go. That's wolves trying to move over. Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate that trader. Still have some money left. See whether or not we can buy anything interesting. It would be nice if we were to be able to buy a car. What are you shooting at?
The chicken. Tactical vests. Helicopters.
He sells helicopters?
Yeah, you can buy a hummingbird off him.
How much?
2,750.
Yeah, no, I don't have that much crypto. Fuck. Right, so this guy at the trader zone sells vehicle repair parts and vehicle repair. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I got 42 crypto. So I'm gonna go try it. I'm gonna run back to the car, which is not too far away from here, and try and fix it up. Fix up the wheels, so I think the next thing that would be up might be like the engine, which would probably mean I could start it up, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. I was at a trader before, and you could buy a truck for like 1,000 crypto, so I don't think the car is gonna happen. Like purchasing the car, probably wouldn't have had enough money for that. So I think vehicles would be like near 1,000 crypto. This guy's like deforesting this region right here. I asked him before whether or not the world limits was reached, and he sort of ignored me, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Alright, so I'm gonna make a dash for the car. As I understand it, at least that's what somebody told me over the side chat, is that all the traders don't have like a stock inventory, it's dynamic. I guess that would mean the added benefit of the trader's zones is just that you're protected while trading, and it's one of the spawn regions for people. That's what I think at this point. That does seem interesting, because in A2 Epoch you just buy your stuff at like set locations every time. Well, there's some dynamic traders on some servers that like move around if you restart, but you always know where to find things you want, which makes it pretty easy, I guess, to acquire the things you want. But yeah, I don't know, I got the vehicle thing, so I'm gonna make a run for the car, see whether or not I can fix that up, if it's even still there, don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so the car is still there. I don't know whether or not there's any players around though. It's been surprisingly quiet out here actually. I think the airfield is the hot zone. When we spawn there seem to be a lot of people there. This is the easternmost spawn, close to Pygros. And so far not too many things happening. Actually shit, there is a player there. And he's dead. That's good. Holy shit, I thought I was gonna die there. Sort of stuck in an awkward location. Alright, let's make sure we're alone around here. That would be preferable. Holy shit. I'm gonna hope he was, in fact, alone. Never mind what I just said. That was a complete and utter lie. I deceived you for a brief moment. First aid. Revive player. Okay, so that is a thing. Right. Small energy pack. Yes, that is for electronics. Okay. Right. I think it did hit me actually. Oh, whiskey noodle. Okay. Meatballs. Okay. Some decent stuff, I guess. Revived player. I guess it's not a revived gun, but like a thing you pick up then, I guess. Makes sense. It's definitely couldn't revive Wolf before. Well, I'm gonna go try and fix up the car after all. I didn't die, and I could go sell this apparently, even though I don't really need much at this point. But those whiskey noodles, which is a really weird name, but you can sell it for a few kryptons, yeah. It doesn't take too much to buy an MX. They're not really that expensive, and they're quite lethal, so you can stock up on whiskey, I guess. It's profitable. Take swing, take jar, blah 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 blah. Right, inspect. Let's see, vehicle repair. Okay, so that vehicle repair is so cheap because it's part of like a thing you can craft, I guess. But this is like the actual thing that does something. So let's see whether or not I can drive this thing at this point. I guess I can. Probably not a wise idea. This thing is gonna blow up. I can guarantee you that this thing is gonna blow up, but whatever. I'm happy. Look at the top left corner. Hull is red, engine is orange, fuel tank is red, wheels are orange. This thing is in a shit shape. And it's really fast too, and with the H3 like driving mechanics, I'm probably gonna crash into something and blow up horribly and kill myself, but yeah. At least we can get around quickly now, which I do like. Yeah, we got a side mirror as well. I like that in H3, you know, it's the PIP thing where you can actually like drive in first person reliably. It's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, as to where to go now, I don't actually know. I guess we could go pretty much anywhere. Well, shit, I guess we could drive over towards the shipping container, see whether or not anything interesting is happening over there. I think, if we do that, we checked out most of the things. That guy did confirm that the building limit has been reached on the servers, so even if I were to acquire a hatchet and, like, gather wood and craft things from that, I wouldn't be able to build anything at this point. So, we're gonna have to do that at a later date, maybe on a different server, probably. But I'm gonna check out that shipping container thing, and I think after that we covered most of the things. So yeah, overall, I like this mod. Pretty cool. Again, I would say that Altis is a tad bit too big, especially because it seems to be relatively difficult at this point to acquire a car. But so far I have had fun, and I'm gonna blow up. And that was a wall. Am I gonna blow up? Why is the thing not blowing up? Well, that did not last long. Maybe I should have driven in third person. I know what the hell. Okay, I guess it's not gonna blow up. Let's hope it doesn't blow up. I don't think we can salvage this. I didn't even hit anything. I just hit like a hillside. Yeah. As I said, driving an H3 is not as reliable, but now the engine is fucked again, so yeah, that's not gonna work. Even if I were to find like another vehicle repair kit, I think it's gonna fix like the tires first and then the engine. But it definitely fixed up the engine, which was on orange, was on red before, so we need the engine to be able to actually drive the thing. So for the hull and the fuel tank, those can actually be red. Surprised the thing has not blown up yet, but I don't think we can save it, so I guess I'm gonna run over there, 5.5 kilometers, and see whether or not we can do anything there. Right, so I went for what? Okay, I'm confused. I went for a toilet break. I was in this bush, sitting down because I had to rest. When I came back, this dog was like barking right next to me. And then I walked around for a tad bit, and this piece of shit dog was still like around me. But I was walking very slowly, so I guess he somehow broke my legs by like walking into me and me glitching through the fence I was right next to. I guess, because I was bleeding as well. But then I just suddenly died. So, don't know what to say. I think you have to watch out for dogs in this. Don't trust those fucking dogs. I don't know. He looks evil. But yeah, I'm not sure what to think of that. Would that be a feature? I don't know. But whatever. I guess we're not checking out the shipping container today. It's gonna be for some other time. But yeah, we did have a good time. So overall, I do like this mod so far. Not a big fan of Altis, as I said, because it's really fucking big. But maybe in the future, if we get access to cars more easily, that might not be as big of a factor. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, overall it's pretty good. So yeah.